I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Today is the head-to-head contest. Here's for YouTube, and here is for my Facebook family. All right, you guys, this is kind of a neat video that in the making for quite a while now. You know when this video started? When I started the idea for this? Well, not really, but sort of. 1980. Guys, remember the song? I know you guys, some people have made comments on Facebook today that I might refer to this song, but in 1980, Men at Work had the song From a Land Down Under. I think that's the working title, I'm not sure. Or the title, I should say. But in it, the lyrics say, buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak of my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. So here we go. This is what we're going to do. That day, I remember thinking, I kid you not, I remember thinking, what's Vegemite? I didn't even know what it was, but I wanted it. It was a cool song. Young people are watching this going, Men at Work? What are you talking about? It was a good song back in the day. So here I have, this was sent to me by my friend Carl Wallbank. He sent this to me. What a great guy. He's now making the greatest hot sauce in heaven. But he sent this to me. This is the UK version of Vegemite. And what it is a vegetable protein spread. They are very different. I don't care what anyone says. There are similarities. They clearly are the same family of stuff here. But there's definitely a different flavor. There's no two ways about that. So this is your Marmite. Then I posted a picture of it. And someone said, well, someone from down under, one of my fans said, that's not the real stuff. You need Vegemite. I have Vegemite. We're going to talk a little bit about it. It's a vegetable protein spread. No, it's not. Excuse me. Sorry. I just get that wrong. It's a yeast extract spread. Kind of neat. Now I'm going to show you the little differences. I'm not sure if you can see it because I've used more of this one. No, you aren't going to be able to see it. When I spread, what I have is this. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I've got a bunch of pieces of butter bread. I'm making a miniature baby little Vegemite sandwich and a little Marmite sandwich. And then I'm going to make a heated, I have my Kiko's chili. This is Reaper powder. I'm going to make a heated Vegemite and a Marmite sandwich. And then I have a cracker with cheese, and we're going to do that. I'm going to give you a fair assessment of what's going on. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. They smell different. This is the Marmite. There's a similarity, but there's a difference. Boy, they definitely have. There's a difference in consistency. The Vegemite, for Americans, the Vegemite is more like the way it spreads is almost like Nutella. But the Marmite is much stickier and pastier. All right, so we're going to do that. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make here, this is what I got. I couldn't hang them up, you guys, because it was going to be problematic. But here is the Australian flag. We're going to do the Vegemite first. So here's for all my brothers and sisters, my chili family down under. This is the Australian flag. We're going to do the Vegemite first. All right, so here's the Vegemite. It's darker. It's kind of I'll show you in just a minute. Where's my knife? See how it comes out? It almost looks like fudge. It almost looks like, you know what it almost looks like? It almost looks like chocolate icing. All right, let me stop my phone. It's irritating me. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look. I already have butter on this. And we have some Vegemite. I know it's a very small thing, but you guys don't want to, I'm not going to power down 2 sandwiches. All right. So this is a miniature version of a Vegemite sandwich. All right, a yeast extract from down under, all my brothers and sisters down under. This is for you guys. This is Vegemite. Now, I want to tell you something right away. I like them both a lot, which is really cool because I wanted to like them since 1980. All right. That is the Vegemite. Now, what you're going to find out about this, and you probably heard people talk about it, it's got a very salty, savory, tangy, not tangy, almost tangy, but very salty flavor. If you're not a salty guy or person, you may not like it. I like it a lot. I have a couple different ways. I'm going to explain why in a minute. So that was the Vegemite. You definitely pick up the, I mean, it's nice when you have a sandwich with butter. It's great with toast also. But I did it this way for a reason, which I will tell you in just a minute. But that was the Vegemite sandwich. Now, this is for my UK family, all my brothers and sisters in the UK. All right. This is Marmite. All right, and this is the UK version. Now watch. If you notice, you see how stringy it is? I don't know if you can tell. This is for the YouTube. You can kind of see it. This is, you guys can see that obviously on Facebook. It's much more stringy. All right, so let me, this is actually a lot of Marmite for a teeny little piece of bread, but I'm kind of into it. And if it's worth doing, turns out it's true with Marmite and Vegemite too. All right, so here is the Marmite sandwich for my brothers and sisters in the UK. Love you guys a lot. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is a Marmite sandwich. Now, Marmite, to me, is saltier than the Vegemite is. Definitely more salty, and that wasn't just because I put more on. I'm telling you, I've been playing with it all week. Marmite is saltier than the Vegemite. Now, let me explain to you why I have it a couple different ways. You guys want to know what I like the most, right? So brace yourselves. For a sandwich, wish I had a drum roll. For a sandwich, the winner is Marmite. For a sandwich, I like them both. I like them both a lot. I want you guys, everybody down under, don't panic. Because there's a reason I am now doing it with crackers and cheese. So now, someone on Facebook, someone said, oh, you think it's great like that? You got to try it on cheese and cracker. So, Vegemite. Aged Vermont cheddar. I'm not going to wave the flag again, but this is Vegemite. All the guys down under, cheese and cracker with Vegemite. I mean, wow. Let me tell you something funny, you guys. Go on YouTube sometime and Google Marmite commercials. They're hilarious. Let me tell you something about both of these. It is a love it or a hate it thing. I'm not joking about that. I don't think you're gonna, you know, I'm like that. You know, I'm like an anchovy. No, there's no people on the fence about Johnny Scoville. You either like me or you kind of hate me. And I think Marmite's that way, Vegemite's that way. You're either, this is Vegemite, or excuse me, Marmite, pardon me. With Marmite and Vegemite, you are either going to like it a lot or you are not going to like it at all. And I mean, that's kind of the way it is. So the first one was the Vegemite, here is the Marmite. All right. The reason I did it with sandwiches and making it on with cheese and cracker While I like Marmite more to make sandwiches, which is just the truth, I like Vegemite a lot more when it comes to crackers and cheese. Also, I took a piece of bread and put Vegemite on both sides, fried it in a pan, and made like Vegemite toast. Staggering. And that was better than the Marmite. So far it's kind of a balanced thing. For a sandwich, I like the Marmite more. For cheese and crackers, I like the Vegemite more. For toast, I like the Vegemite more. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make what could be the first ever heated, spicy Vegemite sandwich. That's not true. I know it's somebody. Now listen, I got a lot of chili heads, chili family in the Scoville squad down under watching, and I'm sure somebody there has put heat on a Vegemite sandwich. I'm sure of it. All right. Ted Barris, my man, thank you for joining, dude. That's awesome. All right, so look, here is a Marmite sandwich, and we're going to heat it up with a bunch of Reaper powder from Kigo's Chili. I'm going to put Reaper on it until you can see it. It's kind of hard because it's, oh man, it's all over. I was coating it in I don't know if you guys can tell, there's all kinds of Reaper powder on that. So this is a heated Marmite sandwich. We're going to try that in a minute. We're going to go by in just a moment. In just a second, we're going to try the Vegemite. Here's the Marmite heated sandwich, people. For those of you that have Vegemite and Marmite, if you haven't made a spicy one yet, you don't know what you're missing. All right, so that was the Marmite spicy sandwich. This is the spicy Vegemite sandwich. One of the great things about liking this, after all, was that having listened to that song when I was a kid, I told you since 1980 I really wanted to like that a lot. All right, tell me if you guys can see there's a lot of powder. You guys can see the powder on that? Lots of powder on my Vegemite sandwich. All right, buddy. So this is ultimately the tiebreaker. With sandwiches, we like Marmite. Cheese and crackers and toast, I like Vegemite. Here is the heated Vegemite sandwich. I would have been so disappointed if I didn't like Vegemite or Marmite, having listened to that song. And I know that a lot of you guys are watching, people in America especially. Be honest, if you listen to that song, Come From a Land Down Under, and when you heard Vegemite, you said to yourself, I don't know what it is, but I want a Vegemite sandwich, message me right here, right now. I know you did. Everybody did. Excuse me. So it was very, very cool that I ended up liking it. All right, so I just had a heated Vegemite and a Marmite sandwich. And I'm not lying to you, I'm being honest with you. I like them both kind of equally there. So I don't know if you guys want to call it a tie. They both have their place. I have jars of them on their way. I got bigger jars on their way. I really love Marmite a lot. I like the fact that it's a little bit saltier. Listen, some people are not the Marmite or the Vegemite type. You won't like either one of these. If you don't like salty stuff, you're out. Out. You will not like it. But if you like salty stuff, I like this. I like the fact that this is a little saltier. This on toast. I don't just mean toast where you just put it on one side. I mean put it on both sides of a piece of regular bread before you toast it and put it in a frying pan and fry it up that way and flip it over. Way better that way with Vegemite than with Marmite. As far as cheese and crackers, it's kind of even, you know. Actually, no, the cheese and crackers is where I like the Vegemite. Oh, I wish I could give a little sample to every single person, like reach through your lens and give every single person a taste. Because I know that a lot of you guys out there have heard the name for a long, long time. We're not in Australia. We don't have stuff like this on shelves in most stores in America. So I know you kind of had in your imagination, you probably thought about it. I'll tell you something, it's really, really neat. So here's a thank you. I know Carl is up there smiling down, looking down, happy that I like the Marmite sandwich, because he didn't know, he gave this to me and I didn't review it. He passed away before I could review this, so jar means a lot to me. So I know he's smiling about that. I know that all my friends in the UK are loving the fact that I like this, but Vegemite is pretty great too. So there's my honest opinion, being honest with you. I also heard, oh, this is really cool. I also heard it's great if you're making spaghetti sauce, take a teaspoon of Marmite, or excuse me, Vegemite. That's why I heard it. Somebody from Australia told me about that. A teaspoon of Vegemite and mixed up in spaghetti sauce. They say it's amazing. But it's funny, when I said I was going to do this video, I put a picture of both of these on Facebook, and the comments are either, you know, Vegemite, Marmite, or neither. They're both gross. That's kind of the way it is, I think. You're either going to like it or not. But if you've been listening to that song, you're one of the old people like me, and you've been listening to that song since 1980, wondering what in the world a Vegemite sandwich tastes like, you need to get yourself a jar of Vegemite and try it. You haven't lived. It's just one of those things. You gotta try it. I'm into trying strange things. In a video coming up, there's a thing called surströmming. I think I said it right. It's a fish. It's not cooked or anything. It's just kind of aged and cured or whatever. Scandinavia or Norway, someplace over there. I will be eating some of that as well, and I plan on heating that up. I know most people think it's the grossest thing in the world. I want to like that too. I don't know if I will or not. If I don't, I will tell you. Oh, also, Promite. Promite is the New Zealand version of these goodies, and I'm in the process of working to get a jar of Promite. And when I do, maybe we'll do a big one with all three. But I want to thank you guys for watching a lot. Hoping to disappoint anybody. I really do love Vegemite. I'm not just saying that. It's a great product. And I love Marmite. I love them both a lot. And I'm glad I have them. It's neat. I would urge you to try it. If you get some Marmite or Vegemite, you can get it on Amazon. There are people in chili communities in Australia and the UK that will probably help you out if you want to get it. If you do, what I want you to do is go to the description box in the YouTube video comments. Excuse me, not the description box. Man, I do that all the time. I figure I get it right. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you get them both, do your own little taste test. And I want to know what you think. Which one's better, the Marmite or the Vegemite? So we're going to stop this video right now for Facebook or for YouTube. You guys stick around for just a minute. Thank you guys for watching. We're almost 7,200 subscribers at the moment this is being aired. So sooner we get to 10,000, the sooner the crazy stuff's going to happen. So please like, comment, subscribe, tell friends about it. Right here you'll see the Chasetheheat floating pepper. Click on that pepper. When you do, you're not just watching anymore, you're part of the Scoville squad. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't have to. Click the bell. You won't. We'll notify you. Thanks for watching. I'm Johnny Scoville. I wish I had an English and an Australian accent, but I don't. But I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chasetheheat.